All right, so for today, we are in the Niners offensive playbook, and we're going to be taking a look at the bunch X nasty. For the audibles, I like to have double outs, the motion speed dig under, smash return, and China cross. I like to have my bunch on the wide side of the field, and we're going to come out in the double outs. First setup, we're going to go ahead and drag our tight end and smart route our square receiver on an in route, just like this. I'm just going to call it. I like this zig route from our slot receiver. And you also have the drag underneath of that if you want to hit that as well. Let's call it again. You can see how open this drag gets because of our flat route from our running back. And our last read should be our in route. And you also have your flat route from your running back and your out route from your outside bunch receiver. So if it's open, just take it. I'm gonna hit our running back first. So a quick setup on this left side where the running back and slot receiver are, I like to do a setup like this. We're gonna do a flat and a streak from the running back out the backfield, and we could still have the same setup on the right side with the drag from the tight end. And you can see how open our running back gets out the backfield. You can even do a stem down corner route and a streak out the backfield from the running back. For another setup, we could run something like this. We have a post, a streak, a flat, and we're going to put our tight end also on a flat so we can get that zig route open. As well, we're going to try to hit that. We're going to pass leak that away from the safety. And on that left side, we can do the same setup. We could do a flat and a streak. For another setup, let's do the motion speed dig under. First setup, let's run something like this. I'm going to pass lead our crosser down away from that safety. We got our drag underneath. The flat route from our running back is going to do a good job at pulling out outside zones, so we can fit that. And we should have our dig route from circle. We could even leave the hitch route from our tight end, and I'm going to go ahead and motion out our dig. See how open he gets. Next setup, we're going to go with the smash return. We're going to go ahead and throw our tight end on an in route. We're going to post our slot, and we're going to throw our running back on a flat like this. I like to hit my in route first if we have that. We got our post. We're going to pass lead this down away from that safety, and we should have our return route late. Another setup, we're going to do the same thing with the post and the in route, but we can throw our outside receiver circle. We can do a hitch, or we can do a curl like this. We're going to do a hitch. That should be good for better spacing. I'm going to see what happens if you put a curl on the field. I like to throw this a little early so it's not guarded. We can also run a setup like this now. Now we have a post from our slot receiver square, and we're going to streak our point receiver R1. Should be the same breeds. We have our in route, got the return, but we're looking for that post from our slot receiver now. Just going to look for that post route. Pass leak that away from that safety. And for the last play, we have the China cross, and what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw our slot receiver on a streak. We're going to drag our tight end, and we can also throw our slot receiver on a streak. This should be really good for switch stick defense. We're going to go ahead and call it, and you can see our running back is going to come right back to a drag. So we're going to hit that first. I'm going to throw our running back on a flat this time. That's going to open up room for the drag. And we can do the same thing on the other side with our tight end. Let's throw him on a flat, and you can see how open our drag from the running back gets when he's set. I'm gonna try to hit this post now. We're gonna wait for our running back to get set. We're gonna pass lead this down away from that safety. And for a go one play touchdown, let's go ahead and motion out our slot receiver outside numbers. And we're gonna do a streak in the post right here. We're gonna block our tight end and our running back. We're gonna block our tight end and running back for extra time. We're gonna pass lead this up. But if you want to distract the user with an underneath route, let's go ahead and block the back. And we're gonna throw our tight end on pretty much a drag, a slant, anything we really could want. Let's do a drag. That's been working a lot. And we're gonna get that away from that safety right there. And if you want a good RPO, let's go with the RPO zone alert. And something you could do with this, we're gonna go ahead and stem up our out route so it's a streak. And if we snap it, you should have it up the seam. And against cover 3, you can go ahead and motion your receiver over, and you could do the same thing. So now you have 2 seam streaks and a slant. We're gonna try to go down with that. And against a cover 2 hard flat, you should have the outside receiver. And we're gonna try to freeform this away from that deep half.
He showing a gun, he an answer gangster. I come through like a bank, I got plenty paper. Hit your bitch and she DM my fence later. Tell her dick when she playing investigator. Tryna see where I be at and know where I sleep at. You not my bitch, why the fuck would you need that? She got some hoodies, I told her to keep that. Your bitches get money and go and repeat that. Me and Worm used to hang in the bando. Take a flight, now we back in Orlando. I be singing, but this is my rap flow. I've been places I know that you can't go. I get that set like a defensive tackle. She throw it back, then I say holy mackerel. Skinny petite, but her shit really fat. Yeah, put that Philly for the times we was sad though. We were just going outside. Now we got up and we got us so bad. Go to the mall, go blow all the racks. Cause it's coming back, give a fuck if it lasts. I'm hitting the gas. Bitch got some water, I'm about to go splash. You don't gotta force it, come show me that ass. Cause you know I'm on it, I give you the cash.
Whoa, I cannot change for the whole of the paper. How would you feel?